Welcome here. This is a great showing. I'm so glad to see so many people out here on a cold winter night. And no, it's not snowing. And this cause is especially important to me because my son John Robert was a little cardiac baby himself. And yeah, he's waving now. So I just want to thank the people that couldn't be here that have contributed already to Children's Hospital, because does anybody have an idea of how much has been collected? Not counting tonight, because I don't know. I haven't been to the desk yet. But prior to tonight, for this fundraiser, take a guess. A guess. Any guess?
$1,500.
How much?
$1,500.
Wow, you're a big guesser, but you're not too far from the truth. 1309 has been collected already. So yeah. So I'm really pleased with that, and hopefully by the end of the night, I put my book out there, and if anybody makes a donation of $25 or more, they get a free copy of my book. And if we need more books, we'll get more books. But without further ado, I think I'll start. Have you ever imagined wanting more out of life? To achieve your personal goals as well as your professional goals? To truly live your values? And to live your life in balance and maybe even in gratitude? If this resonates with you, this is exactly who I am and what I do. My name is Lisa Sasso, and I'm an executive coach and a motivational speaker. And I also help people in transitioning into the medical device arena. I transitioned myself into medical devices more than 20 years ago, and I left a successful career in retail. I then went to C.R. Bard, USCI Cardiology Division, and there I worked under the auspices of 3 presidents, and they mentored me. They advised me to get my MBA, which I did. They also advised me to take on special projects, which I did. And ultimately, they were responsible for me getting my job as president and CEO of Rady Medical Systems. Rady Medical Systems was a wholly owned subsidiary of a Swedish parent company. It was a cardiology company as well. And there I was responsible for marketing, sales, distribution, clinical trials, and revenue. And we were able to grow revenue from 0 to $28 million in 5 years with profitability each and every year. I left the job that I loved to pursue the job that I was meant to have, and that was motherhood. And against all odds, my son made it into this world. He was born with severe cardiac defects. And that was the irony, is that I had 2 cardiac companies that I worked for, and then to have a cardiac kid. But in his first 12 years of life, he's needed 2 open heart surgeries and 1 ablation surgery. And when you look at him now, he's a strapping young lad who does singing, swimming, dancing, drama, Boy Scouts, and he's an altar server on Sundays. So he's super involved and super well-rounded. And after each successful open heart surgery that he had, I went back and got certified for an additional coaching certification. So I'm certified through CTI, the Coach Training Institute, which is the #1 coaching school in the world. And I'm also certified through ICF, the International Coach Federation, for 2 other certifications. I've been coaching now for 14 years, and I've coached more than 200 people. And I love coaching. It's my passion. It helps people to get further faster, and it helps people to achieve their goals, both their personal and their professional goals. And passion, balance, success, integrity, and family are my 5 core values. What are yours? I look forward to learning about yours when we start the presentation. Thank you for your attention and thank you for being here tonight. Thanks. And I forgot, because before I was supposed to speak, the person introducing me is sitting right in front of me, and he couldn't be any closer to me. And so, sorry, because during that thing, I kept thinking, I'm supposed to have Jerry introduce me first. So, without further ado, Jerry Shapiro.
Thank you, Lisa, since I can now cut out half my speech. So I first met Lisa at the WPI Venture Forum. I was waiting to talk to the faculty lead, and this tall lady was in front of me, and I heard the word medical devices. So as she walked away, I said, "Hey, lady!" And eventually recruited her to join the Medical Development Group, MDG, where we both currently serve on the board. So I've known Lisa through all the trials and tribulations of John Robert, of changing jobs, etc. So as you know, she's an executive coach. I don't have to tell you more about that. And for Lisa, her work goes far beyond coaching individuals. She reaches out to people from all walks of life, people who read and benefit from her motivational messages that are posted monthly on her website, meddevpartners.com. From the young fledgling just out of college to the seasoned professional, Lisa is there to help them all. And help them she does. She doesn't like me to call her this, but it's true. She is Saint Lisa. She is such a good person. When a neighbor gets sick, she's the one who takes care of the neighbor's cats. She's the one who visits people in the hospital. She just reaches out to her friends and family. There's just nobody like Lisa. She's just super. So, as an entrepreneur, she demonstrated her leadership skills with her 6-year tenure as president and CEO of Rady Medical, which she explained to you. She didn't tell you that she was ranked number 28 of 100 women entrepreneurs leading medical companies in Massachusetts. She also became the second president of the Medical Development Group, and she and I worked together, putting together all the programs. We put together 20 programs a year, just including bringing the food and the coffee, everything else. And later we had help doing that. She earned her BBA in marketing and her BA in economics from the University of Massachusetts. And as she said, an MBA from Bentley, where she graduated with high distinction. She's married to her high school sweetheart, John, at the back of the room, very supportive guy. And she has the miracle son, we call him JR. So when she's not working or spending time with her son and family, you can find Lisa taking photos, journaling, or planning a party. So once again, this is the fantastic Lisa SASSO.
Gee, I wouldn't have wanted people to miss that, huh? So Jerry's always so kind with his words, and I feel equal admiration to him. So now, without further ado, we're here for goal setting for success. Is that the right workshop? Do I have everybody? This is, by the way, this is going to be very interactive, and I'm going to be asking you questions, and therefore you can reply to them. And if not, I will just recruit you, because we have a runner, John Robert, and he's going to bring the microphone around as we do exercises so we can get everybody involved. So first, I'd like to just say thank you. And I'd like to say thank you to all of you who are here tonight, who braved the cold and came out. I want to say thank you to Constant Contact for this beautiful room and facility. This is great to be able to have it here. And I want to say thank you to BJ's for the treats out there that you're having. And I want to, of course, say thank you to Boston Children's Hospital, because I'll be forever grateful for everything they've done for my son, and I'll continue to work hard for them. And finally, my family, friends, and clients, working the desk, my brother Bob, my son John Robert, my pseudo-sister Sheila, and also my husband helping out doing things. I couldn't do this myself. I need the help of everybody else, and we're going to start with some goal questions, because I want to ask you some questions to see where this audience is. How many people achieved their goals last year? Raise your hands. Okay, I don't see very many hands. So that might tell me that people didn't achieve their goals. How many people do you think in the US achieved their goals?
1%?
1%? No, a little higher than that, but. Ooh, somebody said it right on the button. 9%. And most people will say 60, 70%, and they'll be way off. But the reason why it's 9%, that's according to Forbes magazine. So on your worksheets, because you're going to learn about the exercise of writing things down, it says what percent of people meet their goals. So on the top line, you'd write 9% right there. So this is just called getting you engaged. So we all see the worksheet? Everybody's got the right page? Okay, and I'll tell you what the cards are for when we get to them. Who would like to achieve their goals in 2020? Raise your hands. Great, I should see everybody's hands. If I don't see your hand, I'll kick you out. And how many people believe that goal setting is only a corporate exercise? Great. This is one smart group, because it's not just a corporate exercise. How many people make personal goals? Good. Most of you. That's great. Because today you're going to learn how to make goals to improve both your professional life and your personal life. How's that sound? Good? All right. Let's see why you're here today. So, who's here to set better goals? Raise your hands. Okay. The majority of people are here for that, which is great. You will. To learn more about yourself. People here want to learn more about themselves? Oh, good. Good. I see a good number of people. That's great. How about to learn more about coaching with Lisa? Does anybody dare to raise their hand? Oh, good. There are some hands. Okay, that's good. And then accountability, balance, and gratitude. Those 3 words. We're going to use those words a lot in this next hour, so you will feel more comfortable with those things. So every good course has objectives, and this is going to be a motivational workshop, and you're going to define who you and understand your values. You're going to learn how to set your goals and make sure that they reflect your values, and you're going to understand the importance of accountability in achieving your goals. So I am very, very proud to present this slide, because every year I've had the same old website, and today at 6 a.m. www.lisa.com was up and running, and there's a reason why I have this slide in here, and it's because people see me and often think, oh, she's just a corporate person. And part of me is, I'm an executive coach. But part of me is a mother, a sister, a friend, a daughter, a wife, and that's the side that not many people get to see. And so putting up this website shows people the corporate side, but also it tailored to the professional side as well. So I have this up here because this is the first group to see it. I have tips to climb the corporate ladder, and if you sign up for my motivational messages or sign up for the tips to climb the corporate ladder, you get this as your opt-in gift. And so it's just, I'm very proud of this. And a lot of work went into getting a new website. And this is just one way that you can get to know me better. Now, the 4 words that I use to describe myself are a passionate mom, executive coach. I want you to come up with 4 words that describe who you are. And again, they can be all adjectives, they could be all verbs, they could be whatever, but 4 words that truly define who you are. look up when you're done, so I can see. There he is.
Hi. Is this on? Hello. Okay, it's not.
Does anybody else have their 4 words yet? Okay.
Yes, over here. Hello.
Hello.
Would you like to share them?
Sure. Helper, friend, doer, writer.
Helper, friend, doer, writer. Very nice. Excellent. Do we have anybody else that would like to share?
Anyone?
Take one from this side.
All right. Anybody willing to share? No.
I won't.
You will? Okay.
Yeah, you're great. 4 words: father, engineer, musician, volunteer.
Father, engineer, musician, volunteer. Very good. Excellent. Well, thank you, John Robert. So dream versus a goal. Do we know the difference between them? Because what is your dream? If you remember in Pretty Woman, they started out with, what's your dream? Everybody has a dream here. And I love that movie, and I love that scene. And so we're going to find out about your dreams. Do you ever find yourself coming up with dreams and resolutions which never come true? Yes. Today we're going to learn about making goals. And a goal is a dream that is measurable and realistic. So my dream was to have a baby, but it didn't happen for years until I made it a goal. So it's just a way of thinking of things and way of quantifying things. Now we're going to talk about themes. Everybody should have a theme for your year. For years, I had to soar like an eagle in the wind beneath my wing with Beth Midler. It can be a song, it can be a word, it can be a noun, it can be a verb, it can be anything. But my theme this year is balance. And the reason I chose balance is I help people a lot with work-life, and I work hard to make sure that my work-life balance is appropriate. And having a sicker mom these days makes sure that I put my efforts in the right way. And so I'm going to have everybody write down your theme. Okay, who has their theme? Raise your hand if you have your theme. Okay, we have several people that have themes. Let's go with Cindy.
Well, to me, is to earn enough of a good living to buy a house.
Okay, so is your theme to have a house? Like that?
Own my own house.
To own your own house,
Yeah,
that's your
I-
theme.
I don't own my own house now, so I would like to do it now.
Okay, all right, great. Anybody else over on this side?
Yes.
Theme is connection with people.
Connection with people. Great. Now, for the house one, you can take any picture of a house, one that you desire, and have that picture framed and on your desk and be able to reflect on it. Now, for your connections, how are you going to, what imagery would you like to put in place to accomplish that theme?
I could use a collage.
Sorry.
Sure. So I can make a collage of people I know in my life and also people I don't know. Just random pictures from magazines, not necessarily celebrities, but just representatives of a variety of people that I
Excellent.
would want to get to know.
Excellent.
Get connected.
Now, would you take that on and do that?
No. No. Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah, because once you get in tune with your theme, there's a better chance of you actually doing it if there's something that you can pinpoint to achieve from it, like the connections and putting the pictures together, and that reminds you of your theme for the year. And your theme of the new house, go for one of the houses of your dreams and put it in a picture frame and look at that. Okay, excellent. Now we're going to talk about values. How many people have learned about core values or know what core values are? The difference between core values. Because values are who we are, not who we would like to be or who we think we should be. Values serves as a compass pointing us to means of being one's true self. And when we honor our values on a regular basis, life is good and it's more fulfilling. So now we have the values exercise. I spend a whole class with people that I'm coaching on values because we take a look at 500 values and we pick the top 10 and then we rate the top 10 and we do some neat things to make sure people own their values. So this is a very condensed list. There's only 39, but I'd like you to pick 3 values that mean something to you, and you can write that down on next to values on your sheet. And I'll wait till I see. Where's my helper?
Gotta pay attention. Okay, what?
We're just waiting. They're writing their values now. And if you have your values written, raise your hand. Oh, right there in the back. That's it.
I'll
That's-
start with you and then go to you.
Okay.
Oh, I wrote down that my 3 most important values are appreciation,
Appreciation,
honesty, and
Honesty.
respect.
and respect.
Right.
Appreciation,
Two of which are on
honesty,
your list.
and respect. Very good. Very good values.
Mine are integrity. You have it up there twice, by the way.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because I
Because
feel
really,
it's so
really
important.
Right.
Oh, you're right. I didn't pick up on that.
Because I have honesty and acknowledgement.
Honesty, acknowledgement, and integrity. Very good. Excellent. We'll do one from this side of the room.
Ready? You. Oh, I'll go to both of you. Yes.
My values are service, integrity, and accomplishment.
Service, integrity, and accomplishment. Very nice.
And yes.
Yes, I have connectedness, collaboration, and integrity.
All right.
Connectiveness, collaboration, and integrity. Very good. Nice. Perfect. We can see that integrity is a popular core value, but when you walk your walk and you talk your talk, then you're all about integrity. So now, what's a goal? We've talked about values. We're going to move on to goals now. Well, the definition for the goal is the result of achievement towards which effort is directed, aim, and end. So unfortunately, we're not going to be playing in the Super Bowl, but I still kept the football theme in there because we'll be rooting for somebody.
49ers, yay!
So ready for SMART goals. How many people have heard of SMART goals? Raise your hand. Okay, now keep your hands up if you've heard of SMART goals with the additional art, which is SMART goals on steroids. Wow, just a few. All right. Well, that's good. So I know you'll get something out of this because you're going to learn about the additional art. So S is for specific. You can do it with me. M is for measurable. A is for attainable. R is for relevant. T is for time-bound. And then the additional R stands for accountable, resonant, and thrilling. We learned this in my coach training class, that when you have your SMART goals and you have your additional art, it's SMART goals on steroids. And you want to make sure all of your goals are of that candor. So a personal goal. This is a weekly lunch meeting. Lisa will have lunch with her parents on Fridays and will not book any calls from 12 to 3. Now, this might seem like a not so important goal, but to me, it's a very important goal. And show you, is it specific? It's very specific. Is it measurable? Yes, it's definitely measurable if I do it or don't. Attainable? It's very attainable. Relevant? It's very relevant. And time-bound? From 12 to 3, it's very time-bound. So in addition to that, it satisfies the art. Accountable? Yes, I'm accountable. Resonant? I'm very resonant with it. Resonates with me greatly. And thrilling. I think having lunch with an 84 and an 83-year-old who are so still in love with one another is the most gratifying thing that I can do on a Friday, and I'm glad to be able to spend that time with them. And how am I going to achieve this? Well, I treat every Friday like it's a customer appointment. And if you put these things into your calendar with your goals, you'll make them happen because they're right there, they're part of your day. And so take the time to really write a personal goal now. You have, on the form, it says personal goal. So I want you to think of something, and I'll tell you, the biggest goal, personal goal that people have is that they want to lose weight. So if you want to lose weight, you would write, like, Lisa wants to lose 20 pounds by July 4th. And July 4th happens to be 5 months away. So then I can do the math out and figure out that I need to lose 4 pounds a month so that I can meet my goal. But if you do have as a personal goal about losing weight, make sure you have a stop light for your goal setting. Make sure that you have a specific time frame that you're going to do this in. So let's see who has had a chance to write personal goals. Who would like to share?
Anyone? Yes. What?
All right, anybody have personal goals?
There was someone over there.
Over here? Yes.
So my personal goal is to walk 10,000 steps a day.
Wow, that's very good.
And right now I average about 6,000.
Okay,
So my goal is to increase that every week until I get to 10,000.
that's great. That's an excellent goal. 10,000 steps.
Anyone else?
Do we have a personal goal from this side of the room?
Yes. Ari?
My goal to improve my friendships and relationships is to hang out one-on-one with a friend every 2 weeks or so, based on our schedules, you know.
Excellent.
That work.
So to celebrate friendship and meet every other week with friends. Excellent. Very nice.
Anyone else?
Right here, over here, Jim.
Yes.
My goal is reading 12 books this year.
Your goal is
Reading 12 books.
12 books. Good for you. All right. Excellent. Well,
Anyone?
there was one more over here.
Alrighty.
My goal is to read at least 10 pages for a novel per day, or rather than not only read technical books, so read something that's not associated with technical English.
Okay,
Like
to
to be able
read
to
something other than technical,
Technical, yeah. Like
Excellent.
a novel, any.
a novel. Excellent. Great.
My goal is to do yoga twice a week every week.
Excellent.
Great.
Now, if your goal is to do yoga or your goal is to do weight loss, you would then have how to do those things. Like if it was the weight loss, you would have maybe going to the gym twice a week or maybe looking at your diet of what you're eating, or not eating in between meals. So then there's the how-to that goes with the goal, but we're staying with top line goals for now. And this is something called the Wheel of Life. I do this with all people that I coach, and this diagram isn't in any of the handouts that I've given you, but this is the 8 aspects of your life, and they're family and friends, health, spirituality, personal growth, fun and recreation, romance and intimacy, career life purpose, money, and physical environment. So this is a personal assessment that I help people to do, because before you can write goals, you have to find out where you're deficient and where you need work in. And we look at every one of those quadrants and we talk about them and rate it a number, and then see which quadrants need the most work and identify goals from those. So that's called the personal assessment, and it's extremely helpful, and it's something that I offer to everybody. Now, professional goals. We all had a personal goal. Now we're going to have a professional goal. For me, it's transition and assistance, because I help a lot of people to get into new jobs. And so my goal is to help 3 people secure new positions in Q1 of 2020. I already have 1 person for January, but I'm going to have one for February and 1 for March, because my goal is 3 people for the quarter. Is it specific? Yes, it is. Is it measurable? Absolutely. Is it obtainable? Yes, I think it is. Is it relevant? It is relevant, and it is time-bound. And in addition to that, it's also accountable, resident, and thrilling. Because there's nothing more thrilling than helping somebody get the job of their dreams. When we did personal goals, everybody fit in with coming up with something with a solid amount of time. I should have asked the gentleman that said reading other than technical pieces and reading novels, how often? Like, because you need to have a time frame for your goals. Like when the woman in the back said reading 12 books a year, so she gave a 12-month time frame, which made it accountable. So they might not all have all of these characteristics, but they should have as many as they can. So I use lessons learned from the past, and in the past, in the past 5 months, I helped secure positions for 10 people. So I feel that it's reasonable for me to be able to do 3 people in a quarter. So, because you want to make goals that you can absolutely achieve. So now I'm going to give you all a minute or 2 to write down your professional goal. And for those of you who are still thinking, people that are moving ahead can take their index card out and write SMART on the back of your index card, and write the SMART, what SMART stands for, so that you'll have this. This is a gift from me to you, because this index card can be part of your book marketing collection. It should stay somewhere by your bed or by your room, so that you can then reflect on it, because on the other side, the side with the lines, you're going to be writing your goal. And I'll tell you why it's so important to take the time to write your goal. I'm making you write it on the worksheet first, and then I'm making you write it on the index card. So before you leave here tonight, you will have written your goals at least 2 times. And you'll find out soon why that's important. Now, who do we have that's ready for a professional goal?
Anyone?
Raise your hand if you have a professional goal, right here.
Okay.
To expand my connection, my direct connection to at least 6 companies and their executives per week.
Wow, that's very specific to six companies per week. Okay, so that's a very challenging goal, but I think it's a very good goal, Mark, and I'd love to see you achieve that.
Thank you.
I'd love to help you do it.
All right.
I'd like to raise $2 million for my medical device women's health startup company by December 31st this year.
Excellent.
Right.
Raising money by December 31st, and I think the tune was $2 million. Okay, if anybody can help Jerry. Okay, we'll do one more professional goal.
Anyone? Yes.
Hi, good night. My goal, professional goal, is to get my first job in regulatory affairs, since I am a professional in career change. I'm migrating from legal area to regulatory.
Okay, what you need with that goal, you said you want to, for your change in regulatory affairs, to achieve a goal, but by when? When do you want to achieve this by? Because you need to have it time bound.
In 3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
So to achieve a job in regulatory affairs in the next 3 to 4 months. Excellent. Okay, perfect. All right. So now we come up with the next goal, which I think is very important, and it's called a gratitude goal. And these are often the best goals that I hear from anybody every year, what people truly can give back and truly what they can do. So again, those index cards, I'll make sure that you're writing on them because I'll want you to go home with stuff written on your index cards. But your gratitude goal is, for me, it's that I'm going to give 4 free speaking engagements in 2020. This is number 1. I'll do 1 in second quarter, 1 in third quarter, and 1 in fourth quarter. And it's to give back to the community. And that's specific, that what I'm going to do. It is measurable. It is attainable for the year. And it's relevant, and it's time-bound. It has an ending point. It's also accountable, resonant, and thrilling. Because, I don't know, but it feels thrilling when you're meeting new people, and you're helping people, and you're changing lives. That's all thrilling to me. So how to achieve this? I find groups and organizations that can benefit from my skills and knowledge. So now, this is going to have a common theme for how do you go from where you are to where you want to be. Coaching is the answer. How do you achieve your goals? Coaching is the answer. And how do you achieve your best life? Coaching is the answer. So I could be a little biased on this slide. As an executive coach, I honestly believe that coaching is the answer and that it can help people. So I've talked to you about writing things down. Has anybody had a chance yet to write it on their index card? Good, good. I'm looking at heads nodding. When you write down your goals, what % of the time are you going to achieve your goals just by writing them down one single time? What do you think?
9.1.
What did you say?
9.1%.
9.1%. Nope, it's higher than that. 25, close. One last guess. No last guesses?
30?
Okay, 39.9% for writing them down a single time. Now I'm making you write them down on the sheet of paper and then write it on the index card. So yours is going to be better than 39%.
Yeah.
And that's just for physically writing it down, believe it or not. Now, here's that other word that we talked about today, accountability. Whether it be your spouse, a friend, your clergy person, a mentor, or a coach. If you have somebody working with you on accountability and truly helping you to hold a light onto your goals, what percent of the time will you meet your goals because of accountability? What do you think?
98, 75, 80.
Ooh, you guys are right in there. 76.7%. That's for getting somebody as an accountability partner. Now, doesn't that make you want to have an accountability partner? So, I'm just sharing that's a huge part of what we do in coaching, is to help people and to be their accountability partner, to be their coach, to be their cheerleader, to be their confidant. These are all words that we use and that we do. So now back to goal success. Remember I was talking to you about the losing 20 pounds in 5 months? Well, first you write down your goal to lose 20 pounds in 5 months. Then you create the action plan, which might say to go to the gym twice a week, every week, and to cut out snacks from in between. Then you track your progress, and you look each month to see how you're doing. And we talked about 4 pounds a month for a 5-month goal. So you want to track your progress and see how you're doing, and see how you're doing on the going to the gym. Are you making it there every other week? Then you want to identify challenges. Is there challenges that are coming up that are interrupting your goals? And then you want to celebrate your success. When you do hit milestones and you are being successful, what can you do to celebrate that success? Maybe it's to rent, for me it would be to rent some kind of a drama movie or a romance movie, because I love those types of movies. So that's your goal of success, so to give you an idea. Now, work-life balance. How many people said that they need help with work-life balance? Good, several people do. Well, this was an article from my good friend Jerry Shapiro, and it says, I'm a woman entrepreneur who created a better work-life balance. How you can do the same, from Nicole Snow. And if anybody's interested in this URL, I can certainly send it to you so that you can see the article. I just thought it was a good example. So there's a science behind gratitude. We've talked about accountability, we've talked about balance, and now we're going to talk about gratitude. So there are benefits of practicing gratitude. And people who regularly practice gratitude, they're thankful people. They're people that experience positive emotions. They feel more alive. They sleep better. They express more compassion and kindness. And they have even stronger immune systems. Can you believe something as little as gratitude can do that for you? It's absolutely true. And it's remarkable how much gratitude has played a role in my life. And gratitude research by UC Davis psychologist Robert Emmons, author of Thanks, How to Make the Science of Gratitude Can Help Make You Happier. Well, I can tell you that keeping a gratitude journal has been something that I've done for the last 12 years. And so I'm an expert on writing journals. And I've come through different types of journals. This one is called the 5-Minute Journal. It's my favorite one because it starts with a daily quote for the day. What a wonderful life I have. I only wish I realized it sooner. So, and then you have what you're grateful for, that you list 3 things you're grateful for, what would make today great, a daily affirmation, 3 amazing things that happened to you that day, and then how could I have made today a better day? So what's great is they're already pre-written, so it takes you 5 minutes to put this in. And you can pick it up, even if you reflect a week later or a month later, and see where you've come and how you're doing with your gratitude journals. I would absolutely recommend, this is from the paper store. It's a little pricey. It's probably $25, $30, but it's well worth it. And I think that you'd get a lot of use from that. And I don't get paid from the paper store. Additional resources. This is edX.org. This is a course that you can take online, and it discusses themes like empathy and mindfulness, and especially gratitude. And famous quotes. Now let's see if any of you can resonate with any of these, or if these ring a bell. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And who's that from?
U.S. Army.
Nope. Does anybody know who it is? Benjamin Franklin. Okay, this is one of my favorite ones, and I always thought it was from Mike Drews, because he would always say it. If you always do what you always did, you always get what you always got. I love that. Who is that?
Albert Einstein.
That is Albert Einstein, that's correct. All right, the third one. Everyone needs a quote. Well, thank you so much for giving me credit for that. But actually, somebody a little bigger than me, Bill Gates, came up with that first. So, but thank you, I appreciate that. Now I'm just going to ask Marie Cloutier to share some client experiences, and we have 3 people, then followed by Laura Francis, and then Kelly Burke. So without further ado, my good friend Marie.
I'm going to just try to speak loudly. Can you all hear me?
Oh, Rob has a microphone.
Here you go. That's all right. Hi, everyone. My name is Marie Cloutier, and I highly recommend that you work with Lisa Sasso as your professional coach. I've already known Lisa for many years through the Medical Development Group, so I knew that she has a natural ability to connect with people. I decided to work with her as my coach because I was in transition between jobs, and I needed guidance to help me land a new position. When we started, I'd hoped she'd have all the right answers for me. But in working with her, I figured out that a lot of those answers were within me already. When I worked with her 4 years ago and throughout our friendship, she's helped me in a number of different ways. One, she taught me to break apart the separate segments of my life: career, health, family, fun, that circle, and to examine on which areas I should focus on improvement, because you can't do them all at once. 2, she gave me direction and strength to face the challenges that were in front of me. 3, she helped me to cultivate gratitude in my life, because without that as a starting point, it's nearly impossible to achieve the goals that are in front of you. She helps you to keep your feet firmly on the ground while you dream big. It's by serving as an accountability partner, keeping you on whatever path you've defined. She asked the questions that helped me discover my own truths, so then I could make a solid plan to move forward in each of those facets. She also showed me how to coach myself to stay focused and stay on track with the various goals we'd set, yet she assured me that she would always be available to me for guidance and support whenever needed. I've become much more self-aware, bless you, about my health, about my support systems, my expectations, and my limitations, and I thank her for helping me think about those things on a regular basis. I'm grateful for her time and generosity of spirit, as well as her friendship. So yes, I strongly recommend that you work with Lisa Sasso as your professional coach. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to call up Laura Francis.
I've worked with Lisa many times at many different points over the years. We're both Bentley alums, and we met actually many years ago when I was in a transition phase at a graduate alumni career services event. Then I was in dire straits family-wise and kind of a lot of struggles and such. And Lisa was right there to help me figure out who I am, rather than a mess of circumstances and such. So self-awareness was probably one of the first things. My biggest thing over the years is Lisa is the most positive person I know. She always has the positive side of whatever it is. She will find the positive. And over the years, she's taught me to find the positive and to get to know myself better, what I really want, and such. Probably the second phase is just to find balance, you know, all the different facets of life. Some of them I was pretty low on, never having really worked on them, always focused on just a few. So over the years, I've definitely gained far greater sense of balance, know my priorities, know better. And probably the other thing that she's really helped me with over the years is just all of her positive and affirmations and helpfulness has just made me more willing to come out of my shell and speak up. When I first met Lisa, I would never get up here. I was the little one in the cage. So the fact that I am up here kind of tells you that I've really changed a lot and have learned, taken me a few years, but I have learned to come out of my shell. But Lisa is the most positive person I know, and that's probably the thing that every time I think of her positively.
Thank you. And then Miss Kelly Burke.
Hi. So I've not known Lisa for many, many years, but I've not known Lisa for many, many years, but I have known her for over a year now. I met her officially at an event very similar to this, when I had recently started a transition, had been at a company for a very, very long time, and was now starting to think about what my next job would look like. And I started working with Lisa as a coach, and she helped me put some things in perspective. I think one thing, if you've been with one company for a really long time, you may lose perspective of what your skills are because you're very comfortable with what you're doing, and you don't recognize that not anybody could just come in and do what you're doing as effectively or efficiently. So where Lisa really also worked with me is I found a job and then had to transition for the first time in 20 years, and be the new person. A little bit scary, and was really helpful in helping coach through how do you start to build those connections, right? Because half of your work is related to knowing who to call, right? Or what department to go to, or maybe who not to tell first, right? Until you get some other things figured out. So Lisa really helped me figure out some strategies of how to connect within my new organization while developing and maintaining a little bit of a work-life balance, because I added in a commute and having to do more time at work to come up to speed in a new role. really working with someone who will help you think about what you want to prioritize and then how to do that, both professionally while maintaining a personal work-life balance, was truly helpful. And I do, Lisa's blogs and follow-on support is a continued resource. So personally, I would highly recommend, even if you're not looking for a new job, but want to understand how to make the current job you're in a better fit for you or to grow to that next level, would recommend it. I do think a coach in that commitment of every week, you have homework and you come back and say, okay, did I really think about this and how do I apply it to what I'm doing, is very valuable. So working with Lisa is great, and I would definitely recommend it for any time in your career, not just for transition.
That was beautiful. Now, I didn't forget all of you who wrote your gratitude goals, because I didn't stop and reflect on them. So I just want to go back for a moment to do that. And the first 3 people that share their gratitude goals, and they have to be good goals. They have to be helping people or doing something of service, or let's see what we have. Do we have? Now, you had plenty of time to write them down all. Okay. All right. We haven't done.
Hi, my name is Kristen. I'm also a coach. I'm a leadership coach, and I volunteer my time at a middle school and an elementary school doing leadership workshops for kids after school. Currently, I'm at 2 schools, so I am committed to adding another 2 schools to that.
Beautiful. Very nice goal.
I'm also a CTI grad.
Oh, excellent.
Anyone else?
Who else? I saw one hand over here.
My gratitude goal is to volunteer at least once per month in a organization that is season dependent. So I've volunteered at the Waltham Community Farms in the summers before, but they're closed in the winter, so I have to find something else to do for the next few months.
Excellent. But you'll be working towards writing a gratitude goal, correct? Okay?
I have an idea.
Who?
For volunteering. Oh, I could say, I work as a CFO in the nonprofit sector, and my one goal is I'm on 3 different boards right now, and one of my terms is ending, and so one of my goals is to find someone strong to take my place. So the board will still have someone with that financial expertise, but the bylaws say I have to end.
Oh,
My goals to find my
okay.
replacement.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So my gratitude goal is more focused on my family because I see my parents getting older. So every day I'll spend an hour to spend with my parents, to do something for my parents and my sister.
Excellent. Very nice. We had some good gratitude goals. And I want you to go home saying you had a ball at my workshop. So here we have several different balls to share with you. I get this. I'm gonna finish and I'll share the balls in a moment. So coactive coaching, this is our CTI model, and it's an alliance of working with the client's agenda, being connected to your true values, finding the balance in your life, and supporting the ups and downs of your journey. That CPCC at the top is my first certification, and then my PCC is my last certification. So I just think being a certified coach is extremely important. So if we were going to recap, we want to know who you are and know your theme. So those first 4 words that are who you are, and then your theme that you put into place. Know your values and live them. Define goals that reflect your values. Write goals down and keep them visible. Make sure they're smart with the new art. And consider coaching to help you achieve your goals and improve your life. It's a step-by-step process for goal achievement, and it serves as your accountability partner. Okay, now you have an additional index card, the one that you started writing your SMART goals, but there's a second index card. So on that index card, this is going to be something that's on a first come, first served basis. So you put your name on the index card and your email and your telephone number. So 3 things on there. Because what I'm offering to everybody here today is 15 to 20 minutes of my time just to be able to talk to you about what you have going on in your life, and if this could be something that you might have an interest in coaching. So after you put your name, your email address, and your phone number, you could put something like Thursday morning, Friday afternoon, you know, put a time frame that works for you. If you know that 9 o'clock on a Friday is a good time for you. I've tried to open my schedule for Thursday and Friday to keep it mostly open, that I could, not everybody's going to pick the same time. And I do have a calendar app, so you can go onto my website, my brand new website, and there's a way to right on the home page to sign up for a specific time with me. And that might be easier, but I also wanted to go old school and do it on an index card. So we have several different giveaways, but these balls were meant to for people that who has stress in your life? Anybody? Okay. All right. I saw. Anybody on this side? Okay. All right, well, blue or green?
Oh, blue, but you're ready to spell the green, though.
Okay. Who has stress over here? All right, these 2 are going. I was going to try to throw it at you, but.
Yeah, you want to name that well.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now you have your first card. You did write SMART on it, right? And you put specific, measurable, you get all that. And on the back side of it, did you put your 3 goals on it? Your personal goal, your professional goal, and your gratitude goal. Because again, 39.9% just for writing your gratitude goal down. So I want you to hold that that index card in a special place. I usually have it in the book next to where I go to bed so that I can look at it and reflect on it. It might be up by the mirror where you're brushing your teeth, and you might want to review your goals in the morning. Whatever works for you is fine, but it's just a way of maintaining your goals. So, I know people are still writing, so all right. Now I'm going to tell you what I can offer you, some special things that I can offer you this evening. The first is that personal assessment, that eight quadrants of your life that you take on to learn how to achieve them better and be able to make goals that reflect your quadrants and help you to be more successful. That's normally $150, it's for $99. I have something that's called a career strategy session, and this is based on a 3-step process, and this is only $199, but it's normally priced at $299. And then most importantly, this is the discovery session. This is a deep dive into your life, both personally and professionally. And it's only $349. It's normally priced at $400. But if you get the discovery session, you basically get the personal assessment and the career strategy session in that, plus more assessments. So the discovery session is the way I start and coach all people. So the personal assessment is part of that, and definitely talking about career and career strategy is part of that. But the discovery session is one-on-one with me for 3 hours. If you it's not arduous, it's actually fun and enjoyable, but it really, it takes a certain focus, and for people that want to improve where they are and who they are, it works well. So now, thank you, and it's time for Q&A and drawing time. So thanks for your attention today. Thanks for your generosity to Children's Hospital. Thanks in advance for completing that pink sheet of paper. Is the only thing that I want to take back with me, and it would help me greatly if it was filled out, because a lot of work and planning goes to putting on these types of events, and it's really helpful when you get some feedback. So, and this is just my contact information. I'm going to just check on where we stand. Did everybody get a chance to put your business card into the drawings? Because we're going to have, John Robert, can you go around with?
Yes.
Yeah. And this is your last chance. It's $5 for your the 50/50. There's $100 in the pot right now. So he's got the cards. So it would be $50. So it's a. Is there anybody else that wants a 50/50? Okay. If not, you get to pick this up, my friend. It's pretty good odds. $5 in and oh, wrong one. Okay. So the 50/50.
6, 4, 6, 2, 5, 1.
Marie!
Oh, what?
She gets $50 from Uncle Bob.
And then next.
No. There's only one.
Oh, sorry, everyone.
Okay, now.
Gotta switch it up. It's gonna go in the back. Okay. Rob Haghay. Hello.
Hello.
What are we doing with this?
Did you?
Rob Haghay. I'm gonna say it wrong.
Boy, yeah.
I have, I should pick out a thing before because I have several drawings. So. The first drawing, go ahead, is Rob. Okay. I don't know what Rob has and what he doesn't have. But we have The Power of Networking, a CD series. We have my book. We have a Children's Hospital calendar. We have a puppy calendar. And we have a $100 gift card for Lisa Sasso. This will be the last one that we'll do. So what would you like? A dog thing, a children's hospital,
I'll do the DVD.
a DVD, right there.
Thank you.
Okay.
Alright, so here I'll go for my next victim.
Your next victim.
Yes.
Just
I don't think they're liking the prizes. Chris
Coquinos.
Coquinos.
Okay, Chris,
Where is he?
you got your book, so you probably don't want another book today. Would you like a children's hospital calendar or a puppy dog calendar? Children's hospital.
Alright, I'm gonna go for something on top.
Let me see that one.
Cynthia Gale. Hello.
Where's Cynthia? Okay, Cynthia, a puppy dog calendar or my book? My book. Oh, good choice. I would have felt pretty bad putting that out there.
Now, no choice, you get the puppy calendar no matter.
No, we still have the Lisa Sasso books. I know, that's last.
So like they're gonna get the puppy calendar for that person. Lauren B. Sine. Yes, puppy? Is
Yep.
that- Yeah. Here you go. And lastly, for the best prize there is, $100 with my mom.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Could be a blessing or a curse, you never know. Let's see, Christopher Petrov. Yes, you are the lucky winner to be with my mother. Here you go. Woo-hoo.
And now I do want to take that ceremonial picture that I've got every year, and each year there's more and more people behind the screen to do it. But before I do, I want to just close by thanking all of you for being here. Take a couple, Dermot.
You got everybody?
You don't have everybody on that?
Yes, I do. I have 2 cameras.
It's a wide angle.
I even had everybody over there.
Do you have? Would you like to, John? Let him come in a picture.
Take it here. It's really blurry back there. You need it over here.
Cindy, come in one more second.
Plus the table's
Michael, you want to get in?
Yeah, sure.
If you're too low, John Robert, they won't get you.
You got everybody? Okay.
Get it? You got everybody?
Is it the wide angle?
Yeah, I did. No, it's good. All right. I got everybody.
All right.
Wow.
That's